from the 25-yard attempt. Matthew Wyman, good snap, good hold. The kick is on the way. It's a winner! The Jayhawks hook the horns on senior day.
I don't know if they felt worse for themselves or for Coach Charlie Strong.
Do you have any idea what this means for you in the big picture?
No, I don't. It's no idea.
It appears Charlie Strong is getting the hook from the horns. According to Brett McMurphy and multiple reports, Texas has decided to fire Charlie. The decision comes a day after Texas lost to Kansas for the first time since 1938. Strong is 16-20 overall, 12-14 in the Big 12 in 3 seasons with the Longhorns. Texas plays its regular season finale against TCU on Friday. Strong told our Kirk Herbstreit on Sunday night that he has not yet heard anything from the university and plans to go about his week as normal. Max?
Yep.
Is it time to go?
Nope. And I'm sure they'll get rid of him, but I think that's a mistake. The issue with Charlie Strong, and I know it's tough to make that argument on a day when, or the first day since we've talked about it, when you go out and you lose to Kansas. They haven't lost to them since 1938. They've only played 13 times to them, but still, you're a 23-point favorite and you still lose, knowing your job could be on the line. It's a tough argument to make, but I'm going to make it because I believe it's true. Charlie Strong in Louisville was 7-6, 7-6, you know, pedestrian. And then all of a sudden, 11-2. 12-1, right? And so I think the thinking was, because he was like 6-7, 5-7, maybe trending in the wrong direction, but not all that different from his first couple seasons in Louisville. If he has a big third season, now is when we should start to see the improvement, and it didn't happen. If anything, it looks like they could be almost going backward after the Kansas loss. I'm not so sure. They're 4-2 in their last 6 games. Since he took over defensive play calling, they're much better. They have a very young team, a lot of freshmen and sophomores. And I wouldn't be so hasty, I wouldn't be so quick to pull the trigger because you're not getting the results you want yet. Having some stability in the program, if you think you have a good, solid coach with a good track record, and there are reasons, underlying reasons, to see that even if the improvement hasn't shown up in the one-loss record, it may not be far away from showing up. I would keep Charlie Strong, though, Stephen A., I'm sure that's not what's going to happen.
Well, we know it's not going to happen. We know he's gone. I've been on the record saying on many, many occasions, particularly as it pertains to college football, that the paucity of African-American coaches is something that's incredibly alarming with me. So it's with deep sorrow that I say Max Kellerman, Charlie Strong has to go. He has to be fired. It's the right decision for Texas. Under no circumstances am I saying that Charlie Strong should not be a head coach in college football. I never liked him at Texas. I told him I did not like him at Texas. I don't give a damn that the governor is hugging him when he's going off the field after a win over Notre Dame to begin the season. A win which, by the way, they gave up 47 points at the time.
And doesn't look so good anymore either.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care that the president of the university or the athletic director is in support of him. College football is all about alumni. And the fact of the matter is, Mack Brown, you're talking about a coach in Mack Brown that, I mean, he religiously won more than 8 games in the season. And he's gone in 16 years. Charlie Strong
they don't play
hasn't got
down
there.
there.
I mean, and they shouldn't. Texas is a big-time university. Big-time money. Facilities, big time. Austin, Texas is off the chain, okay? It's a haven for athletes. They should want to go there. You cannot be in that atmosphere and not win. It's just no way around it. Now, Charlie Strong comes up in there. I believe this man could coach a variety of places. But he goes up to Texas, and what does he do? You know, 9 players released for not following his rules. You got 5, what is this, Max? Like 5 core values: no drugs, no guns, no stealing, honesty, and respect for women. All incredibly admirable, nothing to dispute there. The problem is that when you have 5 core values and you announce it to the world and what have you, as right as he may be, it's just little things like that that might influence recruiting or lack thereof. In the end, here's what it comes down to. He hasn't won. And you can't lose.
I want to address that.
Texas.
I want to address that. I forgot which Gladwell book it was, The Tipping Point or Blinker, one of the books you buy at the airport. But he made a point about the Pepsi Challenge. Remember way back in the day when Pepsi came out with the Pepsi Challenge, and over the first 3 sips, they gave everyone a blind taste test. You got 3 sips, and everyone preferred Pepsi over Coke. So what did Coca-Cola do? They changed the formula. Remember, they came out with new Coke, and everyone was upset. And what it turned out was that ultimately was that people actually preferred Coke over Pepsi if they drank a full can. But over the first 3 sips, because Pepsi is sweeter, they preferred Pepsi. And that knee-jerk reaction over those 3 sips had Coca-Cola change its entire formula. So I would say this is Charlie Strong's 3rd season, 3 sips. You don't change the whole formula if you believe you got something good because you lost the Pepsi Challenge.
Max Kellerman.
The short hook there.
16 and 28, 3 sips. That's number 1. Especially not 3 sips when a guy by the name of Jim Harbaugh walked into a program that was considered just as bad, if not worse, in terms of its state of affairs than Texas, and immediately wins 10 games and a bowl. And then the second year, he's 10-1, and in the top 3 for the national championship picture. In the college football landscape, you are looking at what other people do, and you're asking, why are we not doing it? Texas is just as big of a program than Michigan, and he didn't get it done.
If the process for keeping coaches selects out for only coaches that bring you immediate success, then some other coaches who may bring you long-term success will never get a chance.
That's a generalist perspective. I'm giving you a guy in Jim Harbaugh that walked into a program and immediately won. And in the end, I believe, well, listen, Charlie Strong was supposed to be, which is why they brought him at Texas. So now that he's not, I think he should get another head coaching job at Miami or somewhere else. I don't think Texas is ideal for him.
Yep, that current senior class has lost 25 games. That's the most by any class in Texas.
Can't have that.
1960, but we've had him on the show. He's a great guy.
He's a phenomenal guy.
I feel for him, and I hope the future is bright. Coming up next, the Dak attack continues to impress in Big D, but how does the rookie quarterback feel about his success?
Dak, you just seem to get better every week.
Question?